Welcome back, Interior Sports fans. Joe Cook here with your local sports this Tuesday. Today, the North Pole Patriots got their first win at the Clark Cochran Christmas Classic. Monday night, they lost to the whole school, Ketchikan 70-36. Today, they played the Craig Panthers. North Pole led 26-23 at the half. Shane Hurst, he led North Pole with 12 points. The Patriots were up 41-33 at the end of the third quarter as well. But in the fourth quarter, the Craig Panthers made a run. This game went down to the wire. The Panthers got some stops and hit a huge three to tie the game at 47-all with 2 minutes left on a Cam Burt three. He led Craig with 12 points. On the ensuing possession, however, Tyler DeAngelis answered with a clutch three of his own. He had 11, and it was 50-47. North Pole, good shot right there. Simi Skips, he would score after a Craig miss with 1:14 left to give the Pats a 52-47 advantage. North Pole, they hold on for a 56-50 win. Now we're going on to some more results. Huge result this evening. Monroe's 51-game winning streak has been snapped. Anacortes out of Washington defeated Monroe 64-53 in the semis of the Clark Cochran tourney. Ty Johnson hit 7 of Anacortes' 11 threes, scoring a game-high 27 points. Jalen McCullough had 19 in the loss for the Rams. Monroe's last loss was February 2nd, 2013 to ACS. Shout out to Steve Zanazzo who hit me with that stat. And the Hutch boys, they lost to Sunbury out of Australia 51-61 this evening. Xavier Udebe led the Hawks with 19 points in the loss. So going on to girls basketball and more from that tournament in Ketchikan. The Monroe Rams girls, they won 32-22 over Craig today. The Rams fell to Sitka 51-23 in their opener yesterday. In Hawaii, the Hutchinson girls beat Southridge of British Columbia 39-25. Ashley Stark had 13 points and 12 boards for Hutch. And check out this play from the Barrow, Whaler, and Thunder Mountain game at the Doc Larson Roundball Classic. The Falcons rallied late to tie the game at 59, but the Whalers had the last possession. And on the last play, the ball goes to the hands of Mankana Agiak, not the freshman phenom in Kameka Hepa. And Agiak, he delivers the game-winning shot with no ease, no sweat. Barrow remains undefeated to start their season with a talented group of freshmen. What a shot for the Barrow Whalers. It's Tuesday, so it's Nanack Corner time. In this edition, we continue to relive some of the top moments in 2014.
You can't forget about arguably the greatest shot in Nanack men's basketball history. Andrew Kelly's buzzer beater in the season finale against UAA back in March stopped an 8-year losing streak to the rival Seawolves. The 70-68 win also completed a 13-point comeback in the final 7 minutes on an epic senior night. Another senior had a year to remember. Cody Kunick led the WCHA in scoring with 43 points. He was named the Conference Player of the Year. The Sherwood Park, Alberta native finished his career with 133 career points, which is 13th all-time. He went on to sign a deal with the Tampa Bay Lightning and made his debut against the Capitals. He is currently playing for the Syracuse Crunch of the AHL and has 10 points in 29 games. Now stories that are a little more current. In November, the NCAA handed down sanctions on the UAF athletic department, which included postseason bans in hockey, men's and women's basketball, and swimming for eligibility infractions self-reported by UAF. The Nanacks recently appealed the postseason bans in swimming and women's basketball. Speaking of women's basketball, they're off to a historic start. After beating Texas A&M Kingsville on December 20th, the UAF women improved to 8-4, some most wins they've had before Christmas in GNAC history. Lastly, Tim Cherry and Nicole Baith were named Male and Female Athlete of the Year. Tim Cherry won the National Small Board title for the rifle team, and Baith was first-team All-American skier and Central Region champion as a freshman.
Nanack Corner, brought to you by Sports Medicine Fairbanks.
And now we relive some more of 2014's top moments. Here's a few.
We start our moments of the year in March at the Arctic Winter Games. Grace Lee of North Pole won 3 gold medals in the short, long, and combined programs to lead Team Alaska. Lee was the only skater to earn 3 golds, and she won by at least 15 points in each program. Thanks to Angel Lee for the story submission. We'll stay on the ice for our next moment. Fairbanks Ice Dogs won their second Robertson Cup title in franchise history back in May. They swept the Austin Bruins with a 5-4 overtime win on Friday night and a blowout 6-2 victory in Game 2 to secure their second Robbie Cup in 3 years. The Fairbanks Ice Dogs also won Organization of the Year. Rob Proffitt was named GM of the Year for the 4th straight time. Head coach Trevor Stewart was the Coach of the Year, and goalie Kevin Aldridge was the Robertson Cup playoff MVP. A clean sweep for the Dogs. Speaking of champions, you can't forget the dynasty of the Monroe Rams basketball team. Back in March, Monroe completes an undefeated season with a 3rd straight 3A state title. They beat Grace Christian 58-47 in the title game after taking out arch rival ACS 56-50 in the semifinal. More interior champions were crowned in 2014. The Alaska Gold Panthers won their second straight Alaska Baseball League championship in July with a 2-1 win over the Mat-Su Miners. Alaska won the regular season title with a 21-8 record. 7 Gold Panthers were named to the All-ABL team, and Panthers manager Mike Rahovic won Manager of the Year.
And now a final score. The Ice Dogs defeat the Johnstown Tomahawks 6-3 in their first game after their Christmas break. We'll have more on that tomorrow. That's it for sports. Mike Schultz is next with your full weather forecast, and we'll catch you next time.